Well, nothing has been officially announced, but there are some journalists who claim to have seen at least a draft version of this plan, 21 points, and they're saying basically that the Israeli military offensive would stop immediately once an agreement was reached, that then you would have within 48 hours all of the remaining hostages. There are 48 of them, 20 of whom are still believed to be alive, and they would be returned. The remains of the others would be returned as well. All Hamas weapons would be destroyed as a result of this plan, and that is something that Hamas has previously ruled out without the creation of an independent Palestinian state. And the fighters from Hamas that are committed to what's described as peaceful coexistence would be allowed to stay, and others would be allowed to leave if they chose. No Gazans in general would be forced to leave under this plan, so that is a big departure from what President Trump was talking about way back in February of this year, when he put forward his idea of creating a Riviera coastal resort in Gaza with a US takeover and Palestinians leaving, all 2 million of them. There is supposed to be a Trump economic plan to rebuild and energize, and sort of interim governance where you'd have an overarching international body with the US sort of helping to set that up, and then you would have a Palestinian technocratic committee. According to reports, there is a future role foreseen for a reformed version of the Palestinian Authority, which currently governs parts of the West Bank, and there would be a sort of temporary international stabilization force with Arab countries contributing to that. But this is a framework, and it's understood a lot of the detail is yet to be thrashed out, and we know that there have been these important meetings taking place with the Israeli Prime Minister and members of the White House team in advance of the big meeting at the White House. Well, there were generally kind of positive noises after that meeting that President Trump had last Tuesday on the sidelines of the UN General Assembly. He said it was his most important meeting of the day when he sat down with them and presented to them his 21-point plan. It's understood that they had some contributions to make as well, that they have been asking for more of a role for Palestinians in the transitional body, that the Qataris want included in this stipulation that Israel will not again attack Qatar as it did earlier this month, when it says it was targeting Hamas leaders. That failed assassination attempt in Qatar earlier this month. And they have been involved in drawing up this